Hello, you good people. How are you? And what have you been dreaming about? I'm so excited because together we're going to be making a collage of your dreams. Imagine an enormous celebration of every single one of your dreams put together. It will be something very special indeed. Actually, when I was your age, when I was 10 years old, I had a big dream, and that was to become a Blue Peter presenter. I used to imagine what it would be like to be one, how I would feel, who I get to meet, and what I get to do. And you know what? I actually became one, which goes to show dreams really can come true. But I think one of the best ways for them to come true is to be able to actually see it, to be able to visualize it in front of you, almost to be able to hold it. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing, courtesy of our resident illustrator, Nick Sharratt, the legend himself. He'll be illustrating 3 of your dreams and bringing them to life. And if you'd like him to do that for you, all you've got to do is send us your dreams. We'd love to find out what you've been dreaming up and thinking about. You can do it using our hashtag, which is Puffin Dreamer, or you can use our email address, which you can see below. I have to say, I've been loving finding out about many of your dreams, including Dan, who's 7 years old, who talks about becoming a wildlife cameraman. What a cool job, a wildlife cameraman. I love the sound of that, along with having 4 dogs as well. Maybe you could take footage of those 4 dogs. That would be very cool. Annika, who's 5 as well, is dreaming about seeing a big red heart in the sky. Imagine looking up and seeing clouds and seeing blue sky and then seeing an enormous big red heart. I love the sound of that, and I love the sound of your dreams. But like I say, get them coming into us as soon as you can. Now, we're going to give Nick a call, the man who's going to bring your dreams to life, to find out what he's been up to. So Nick, hopefully you can hear me. What have you been dreaming about, and what have you been drawing?
Hi Redzi, how are you doing? I'm so excited to be the illustrator in residence for the Puffin Festival of Big Dreams. I've been having a look at what you've been sending in, and there are all kinds of wonderful big dreams. The first dream I've illustrated today is from Alexis, who dreams of having a unicorn for a pet.
Thought it would be nice to give the unicorn an apple, and a grooming brush might come in handy too.
The next dream is from Leo, who dreams about driving to the beach in a banana car and splashing about in the sea with his friends.
I've drawn a banana car with slices of banana for wheels. I think a banana car could be really appealing. Do you get it?
And the next dream is from Poppy, who dreams about having a house made of cheese.
So I've drawn a house made of cheddar, red Leicester, Emmental, Stilton, Brie, and it's got a goat's cheese tree in the garden and a sun that's made out of Edam.
Keep on sending in your dreams using the hashtag Puffin Dreamer or via email, and I'll be back again tomorrow at 3:30 with more of your dreams.
Nick, thank you so much for that. They were absolutely fantastic. And dreamers, make sure you keep sending us in your dreams so that Nick can work his magic on yours as well. Perhaps Nick's inspired you, and if he has, then make sure you keep watching, because we'll be joining him and author Pippa Goodhart very shortly indeed. So get ready to mix up a fairy tale, and perhaps you can even draw a fiery dragon if you dare.
Hello, I'm Pippa Goodhart, and I'm the author of You Choose Your Dreams, and You Choose in Space. But the lovely news is that there's going to be a new You Choose book coming out this September, and I'm going to let somebody else tell you about that.
Hi, I'm Nick Sharratt. I'm the illustrator of the You Choose books. And what Pippa and I are so delighted to share with you is that there's going to be a new You Choose book, You Choose Fairytales, and we're going to share it with you right now.
I'm going to show you how to draw a couple of things that crop up quite often in fairy stories. Let's start off with a dragon. This dragon is in You Choose Fairytales. It's also in You Choose and snuck into You Choose Your Dreams. So let's start off with a wing shape like this. And then I'm going to draw a nice long line. This is the back of the dragon's neck. The top of the neck, we draw the head with ears and pointy horns. And then the dragon's face. Now he's got a big snout shape like that. That's the top half of his mouth. And a little beard on his chin and the bottom half of his face. Right, another line to finish off his neck. Oh, a couple of nostrils. 2 dots for eyes. And he's going to have fairly mean looking eyebrows, so they're going to point down like that. Some teeth, nice sharp teeth. Now I'm going to go to this side and I'm going to draw a long tail with a pointy end like that. So nice long tail. And now I can draw the dragon's legs. So I'm going to draw the back legs first with huge feet on the ends of them. That's one leg. And then a front leg with the foot at the end of it. And then I'm going to draw a curvy line here for the dragon's tummy and a curvy line here to join up with the neck. Now I can add 2 more legs, one here and the other back leg here. Right, what's next? I'm going to add a row of, what do you call these shapes? Spines, curved spines along the back of the dragon, running all the way down to the end of its tail. And then let's draw the other wing on the other side of its body. We'll put some scales on the wing like this. And a few extra details. What else do we need to give the dragon? Let's have a think. Oh yes, we'll do some extra lines in its ears like that. And some spikes on the back of its legs, there and there. Oh, and of course, some nice sharp claws in all of its toes. So there's the dragon, and now it's time to colour it in. You can colour in a dragon any colour, can't you? I'm going to colour mine in the way that I've coloured it in the You Choose books, which is red with turquoise spots. But you could do any combination of colours you fancy. So You Choose Fairytales will be the 4th in the You Choose series. Pippa and I have had lots of fun with the other 3 books. We've dressed up, choosing things from You Choose. We've imagined being really tiny and what we do in You Choose Your Dreams. We've dressed up again in You Choose in Space. And now we're going to have some fun with You Choose Fairy Tales.
Welcome to your fairy tale in a land far, far away. What kind of hero will you choose to be today? Well, today I'm in the mood to have some company, so I'm going to be one of those 3 little pigs, and I can play with the other 2. I think I'll be the one with yellow dungarees.
Okay, it's my turn. Shall I be the handsome prince? Or Puss in Boots? Or the gingerbread man? No, today I'm going to be Robin Hood.
Which of these fairy tale homes would suit you? A castle, a cottage, a very big shoe? Well, there are very big homes and there are very small ones, but I'm going to choose the cosiest looking one, the blue teapot.
Oh, so many homes to choose from. Caravan, a castle, a cottage. I think that my Robin Hood would like to live in a hollow tree.
What will you be good at in this story we are making? Running, dancing, sword fighting, or baking?
Well, do you know what I'm going to choose? I'm going to choose something that I'm actually pretty good at in real life too. I'm going to be very good at snoozing, like Sleeping Beauty. So I'm going to be an expert at taking naps.
Every story hero needs at least one loyal friend. Choose your true companions to be with you to the end. Do I want a unicorn? Do I want a goose? No, I think I'd like to have 2 fairies who can do magic to help me when I need it.
Ooh, choices. It would be nice to have an animal as a friend, but today I'm going to pick the genie.
You're off on an adventure. The signposts point the way. Take a road to somewhere new. Where will you go today?
I'm going to pick the yellow brick road. And do you know why? Because yellow is my favourite colour.
How will you travel to where you want to go? Will you be speedy or very, very slow?
It might be fun to ride around in a stretch limo, but no, I'm going to go for the roller skates with the wings on the heels.
Time to stop and have some lunch. What will you choose to eat? A slice of giant turnip, a jam tart, nice and sweet? Well, I'm going to choose something funny. I'm going to choose half a pound of tuppenny rice and half a pound of treacle, because I know that's the way the money goes the weasel, and I like doing the pop. What items might be handy as you go about your quest? Be prepared, your fairy tale may put you to the test. Well, if I'm going to be put to the test, I think I'd like to have that book of magic spells so that I can do magic to help me and get me out of trouble. Would I be allowed to have the wand to go with it, or is that cheating?
Now, there are so many useful things that you could take with you on your quest. What shall I take? I'm going to take a cunning disguise. I'm going to take the orange moustache. Do you remember what happened in our stories? Pippa was one of the 3 little pigs, living in a blue teapot, with 2 fairies for friends. I was Robin Hood, living in a hollow tree, with a genie for a friend.
Your adventure's nearly over. You're snuggled up in bed. Choose a bedtime story, or make one up instead.
Can I go first? I'd like to read The Princess and the Potato.
If I was choosing, I would choose The Enormous Red Hen. But I might make one up instead. You could make one up too. You could even make it into your own fairy tale book.
Perhaps you could illustrate your fairy story too. How about drawing a castle? Castles appear in fairy stories very often too, don't they? Let's have a go at drawing a castle. Okay, this is how I might draw a castle. I would start off with a tower with a curved base to it, 2 straight sides, and then these shapes along the top. I think they're called crenellations. They're where you'd fire your bow and arrow through the gaps. Okay, and then I'm going to draw another tower over here with crenellations running along the top, curved base to it. I'm going to draw a line joining the 2 towers together and some more crenellations here for a slightly lower wall. And when I've done that, I'm going to add a final tower, a big tower here. This is the tower where the king and the queen probably live. I think it's called a keep. Let's put some windows in the castle. I'm going to do those very narrow arrow slit windows. Okay, so now I'm going to draw a doorway, an arched doorway. We could leave it like that, but I'm going to do something a bit more interesting. I'm going to add a line across here. So it's an open doorway, and then I'm going to draw a door, a little door, an old-fashioned door, which is actually at the bottom of the keep. So that's a long way away, isn't it? This is called something called perspective. I'm going to draw 2 lines to make a path from that door to the archway, and then I'm going to draw some lines getting even closer to us. I'm going to draw a drawbridge which is coming right at us, and I'm going to put some planks on the drawbridge that get bigger as they get closer to us, like this. So the drawbridge is nice and close, and the keep is quite a long way in the background. Right, now we need a nice big moat going underneath the drawbridge and all around the castle. And let's put a few waves in the water, little marks like this to show there's water in that moat. What else can we add? We could add some flags flying from the towers. When you're drawing flags, if you want it to look realistic, have all your flags fluttering in the same direction, like that. And what about some hills far away in the background? There we go, a hilly horizon. Oh, and some clouds in the sky. These are my favourite kind of clouds to draw. They're fluffy on top and a bit flatter on the bottom. One more for luck. And there's just one more detail I need to add, which is a couple of ropes or chains so that my drawbridge can be pulled up and down. There you go. So there's the castle, and now it's time to colour your castle in. You could use realistic colours or completely fantastical colours. Have fun with your imagination. I wonder who'd be living in the castle in your fairy tale.
Whatever your story is, I hope that it ends happily ever after.
And so do I.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much to Nick and Pippa. But what would happen in your mixed up fairy tale? I genuinely cannot wait to find out what you come up with. Dreamers, see you tomorrow.